Okay, I'm just gonna start a random recording, but to add eye bones, I'm going to assume you know how to use Blender. Go to your skeleton, go to object, go to edit mode, find the head bone. This is the neck, this is the head. Find that head bone, click the end of it, press E to extrude, pull a bone out slightly around where the eye should be. I'm gonna turn this X-ray mode on. There's a lot of bones, so I can't see. I will hide them. So I'm still in edit mode. I'm just gonna drag over all these face bones. I'm gonna press H, that's gonna hide them. Back to what I was doing with adding this eyeball bone here. This is the new eye bone I'm working on. I've extruded from the head to here. I'm going to move that around a little bit. The eye is about right here. I'm going to extrude again in a straight line and delete this. Now this eye bone is parented to the head bone. What you're going to need to do now is go to your bone settings here. This new bone that is been extruded is going to have the name of whatever the bone you extruded from and a number because it can't have the same name. We call that IL. And I'm going to drag that eye to where this eyeball is. And now I only have one eye. I need two. I'm going to go to armature, symmetrize. And if you label it as I.L, you will then get I.R. There's your eyes. Now, this will need weight painting. So I will go to the mesh object here in edit mode, and I'm gonna do myself some favors because she's very dense and got a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna hover over the eye pieces here and press L to link them. I'm pressing P to separate by selection. I've made a selection. I'm moving her eyes so that I can more easily select them. Now I'm in object mode again. Let's see if I got those eyes. That is probably her eye shine. Yes, yes it is. Yeah, I don't think you need that. I'm just gonna delete it. I'm going to again select her eyes, not the eye highlights. I deleted those. I don't need them. Separate by selection. And now I can hide. I'm selecting her head, pressing H to hide that. Now I've got this eye object here. With the eye object selected, I gotta go to this little triangle here. And these are your vertex groups. This is what will tell your bones. This is the bones. This is the weight painting. It says any vertices that I'm gonna paint red will follow the bone that I tell it to. I'm gonna make a new vertex group. It's gonna be called I.L, same names as your eye bones, and I.R. Now I'm going to go back. I'm in object mode still, selecting the eyes, going to weight paint mode, and now they're blue right now. I need the weight paint to be 100, and I need to be on IL. I'm going to rig this eye. I will just color over this. Another way to do that is, I like to do this. I click this little thing, click this little box, and just drag and select, and then I can just go weights, set weight, and that'll set all of them to whatever weight I have, in which in this case it's 100%, so this will follow that eye bone 100%. And I'm going to do the same for the right eye. Click that right eye group, do the same thing. Weight, set weights, make sure it's 100. Do not accidentally select your other eye on this. Like, you don't want that. That will mess things up. And if you need to redo it, you can go back to your object here, and you can just delete them and remake them if you need to. And I now have to remake them because I deleted them. So there we go. We're working that again. I'm on IL, weight paint, weight, set weight. There we go. Gonna select this eye, right side, put it on the right group. That one's already weight painted. Okay, we're good. If you do this, if you press this mirror button, it will usually try and mirror it, like how the bone's mirrored. So if I weigh this one, weigh L 100%. If this mesh matches the same as that, it will try and weigh the right side automatically for me. There you go. That's the weight painting. I'm going to press Alt H. That's going to unhide everything. That is including these MD physics. We don't need those. I'm just going to hide those. Those are rigid bodies. Oh, nope, I can't. Well, too bad. Anyway, I'm going to test it. So I select the bone, go to pose mode, and I've got to find the eyes in this mess here. Make sure you have this, you can turn X-ray mode on. It's going to depend on the mode you're in. I'm gonna do X-ray, turn it off and on, do this or that. But I'm gonna select this bone and turn this off so I don't see any of these bones. I'm in pose mode. I'm pressing R. I'm gonna lock it to the Z rotation because that's what's gonna rotate left and right on Z. And you can see it will rotate fine. If it sticks out of the head too far, you need to move the eye bone back. If it doesn't move enough, you need to if I don't know, you gotta sometimes gotta play with eye placement. In this case, she can look around a little bit, but if I want her to look that far, you can see there's hold on, I gotta make sure that's not the rigid body. Okay, yeah, no. See, you can see some edges here. Her eyes are not wide enough. Okay, I'm gonna go back into edit mode because I'm gonna edit this mesh. And I need to make sure to hide everything else because I can't see. Get out of here. Okay, gonna go back to this. I'm gonna double click this on this edge here. That will automatically select like relevant loops. Gonna select there. I'm going to press the E key in edit mode. And then I'm gonna press S. That's just gonna extrude and scale up a bit. And you can see it's kind of sticking forward. I'm gonna scooch it back a little. I'm gonna do the same thing with this other eye. E, S, scaling up, scooch it back a little just so it all has that nice smooth face look on it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna turn everything back on with Alt H. And I'm gonna try posing it again. Looking at it, let me get that eye. So many bones in her face. I'm just clicking them and pressing H to hide them. There we go. Now I'm going to rotate on that Z axis again, and she can turn her eye pretty good, and you're not going to get that edge. She doesn't need to turn her eye that hard. So that's good enough. I'm going to rotate on X just to test that as well. Yeah, that's fine for a look down. I could edit it so that the polygons on X have a little bit more, so there's more space for the eyeball to be, so you don't see into her head. Because when you're gonna have, I don't know, actually it depends. Never mind, forget what I was saying there. But yes, if you need more polygons, just extrude it, and then you're good. And I'm going to turn the thing back on. I'm gonna remove all of the posing that I've done, because if you import an FBX into Unity, at least the last time I was learning how to do this in 2017, whatever you imported in as is gonna be its default state. So I'm going to select all the bones by just pressing the A key, or you can do select all. And pose, I imagine you can do clear transform. Yeah, Alt G, Alt R, Alt S. You want to clear all these transforms, all of them. Now she's back to her rest pose. And that's basically it. The weight painting's done. She can move her eyeballs. That's all you need to do to add some eye bones and do very, very, very basic weight painting. And there you go.